Hello everyone. So I have a ThinkPad T14S Generation 4 here with AMD Ryzen processor, um, AMD Ryzen 7840U to be precise. And I would like to demonstrate an issue to you that this particular laptop appears to have. So I have the notebook connected via USB-C to a Lenovo 40AY docking station. And I'm going to turn this notebook on. It doesn't matter if the lid is open or the lid is closed, or if I turn it on via the power button on the dock, or if I use the power button on the notebook. So you will see the keyboard flashes, the power LED comes on. And then nothing happens, nothing on the internal display, nothing on the external monitors. It remains in this state. And it's not just that the display is not working, it actually doesn't boot. It doesn't even log that a boot attempt has occurred to the boot log in the UE file. It doesn't even show the boot splash. It does nothing after cycling the keyboard light. It looks to me as if the AMD Ryzen system on chip is not getting initialized at all. It does not start executing code. It does not get out of reset, whatever, you know. And this happens, it's not 100% deterministic, but most of the time, when this laptop is docked, it just will not boot. And to resolve this issue, we can just power the laptop off again. And then I can either remove power from the dock, or I can remove the docking connector. I'm going to go for the second option now. And you can see that the LED on the dock turns orange to indicate it is no longer connected to a computer. And now I can turn the notebook on. And it will boot. And now we're on the pre-boot authentication screen, because I'm using Linux on this machine with LUKS and dmcrypt for full disk encryption. So I'm now just gonna get through the pre-boot authentication. And get through the user login. And now I can connect the docking connector. And then the external monitors will come up and everything works fine. Peripherals work, mouse, etc. Now I can close the lid, then we'll move the primary screen onto the external monitor. And then I can use the system with the laptop closed as you would normally use it when a laptop is docked and used as a desktop replacement, you know. But the thing is, to get this booted up, I always have to undock it, then boot it while it's running on its internal battery, so to say. And then when the operating system is up, then I can dock it, and then I can use it in a docked mode. But of course, that's pretty bad. You know, it won't boot up when it's docked. Usually, it's not 100% deterministic, but usually it will not boot. And yeah, of course, it's not good because you have very small cables running through these hinges, and if you open and close the laptop all the time, you know, every time you have to boot it up, then over time I fear that these cables will wear out and will have to be replaced and so on. So it's really quite a pity that this laptop cannot boot when it's docked. And yeah, I don't know if any one of you has a solution for this or a workaround for this, or knows if one can do something about it. I mean, probably Lenovo would not care about that because I'm using the laptop, which is a Generation 4 device with AMD Ryzen processor together with this 40AY dock, which is a docking station that was designed for the previous generation, so for Generation 3. But the thing is, well, I actually want to use this dock because it provides me the connectivity that I need. And it also has a DisplayPort alternate mode, which is important because it would give me, at least if this would work and this notebook would boot, it would give me a screen even in the UEFI and also during pre-boot authentication. And if I were to use a Thunderbolt dock, for example, because this system has USB 4, which is downward compatible to Thunderbolt 3, of course, I could in principle use a Thunderbolt dock on this. But the problem is that the Thunderbolt dock will only start working after the operating system is up and running. It will not work from the UEFI. It will very likely not work from pre-boot authentication either. So yeah, that's really a pity that this, at least this USB-C dock, when this laptop is connected to this USB-C dock, it will not boot. So yeah, I don't know if you know about a solution for this, or if you know at least what is the cause for this. I just wanted to publish this. Yeah, perhaps you can leave a comment in the video if you know something about it. It might help me a lot, you know. So thank you very much and see you soon. Bye.